because I'm pissed right now.
Okay, what's going on?
So yesterday, you pulled my daughter out of class, and you told her that it was mandatory for her to vote.
No, I didn't say it was mandatory.
So that's what she told me. These are her words, that she said it was mandatory that she votes.
No, ma'am. But go ahead. Finish telling me.
Okay. And that you projected your fears and insecurities on her, telling her if Donald Trump was elected, black people would be doomed.
Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. So let me say this. I am a minority inspector.
Okay.
For 1016. And you know, as a minority inspector, you never, ever, ever discuss politics or your beliefs or anything like that.
So can we calm my daughter down here? Because at this point, you're making it like she's a complete liar. My daughter have never told me someone said anything such to her like this.
No, ma'am. So this is what happened. I did call her down to register to vote because we're registering all the 18-year-olds to vote.
She's not 18. She's 17.
Yeah, but she turns 18 before the election.
Yeah, but I could have took my daughter to register her to vote. I did not ask for y'all to register my daughter to vote. I have not even spoke to her about the election yet. And I am not a Harris supporter. I am a Trump supporter.
Yes, ma'am.
So for you to tell her anything, and it's like now you're saying she's lying. So now I want her to come down here.
Listen, I'm not saying your daughter's lying. What I'm saying is that I did call her into my office. I did register her to vote. We did have a conversation about it. She did ask me about Trump. She did ask me about Harris. So we started a conversation about, what's going on. I wasn't projecting anything on her. I was just talking about things that are going on in the world.
Yeah, did you tell her about the border being unsecure? Did you tell her about all the illegal criminals that's in this country right now?
So we did have a conversation about the border, and we did talk about the border policies and all of that. We did have a conversation about everything. So let me just say this. I apologize to you for offending you because that was not my intentions. I was not trying to project any of my political beliefs on your daughter or anything like that.
That's why I don't know why the conversation was had. What consent forms did I sign saying I was okay with my daughter being registered to vote in school? She's still 17 years old.
So what consent forms were signed for that?
None.
Because there really isn't any. We just register students to vote here. At every high school, they're registering students to vote.
But she's still not 18. She have until the 21st of October, I believe, to register. And her birthday is on the 5th.
Right. So we are permitted to register all students whose birthday that happens by the 5th because that's the date of the election. So
her birthday's October 5th, not November 5th. So she had until till the end of October to register to vote. So that way I could have took her as her mother and I could have explained to her what to do, to look up both policies without me telling her anything.
Right.
This is just not right.
She was asking me questions, and so I was answering her questions.
Yeah, because she wanted to know why did she have to get pulled out of class to register to vote.
No, she didn't. That wasn't the question she asked me. She was asking me questions.
That's right. Y'all talking down here? Yes. Okay. I didn't know it was her parents.
Hi.
So now, when she said she didn't tell you, the stuff that you told me she told you, that black people will be doomed if Trump becomes president?
Yes, she did.
I didn't say black people will be doomed if Trump becomes president. We did have a conversation about policies and different things like that. You were asking me questions, and I was telling you about some of the policies that he had and some policies Harris had. So we did have that type of conversation.
I don't think I was really asking questions. I think I was just really as much as so like, right, yeah, right.
So you was just like agreeing, like talking?
No, I'm not really, I don't really care about it, so I'm not really engaged in the conversation as much. I'm just like, okay, like, right.
So you didn't ask me any questions at all?
No.
Okay. Well, this is what I'm going to say. I apologize for registering your daughter to vote. At this point, she is registered to vote. If you would like to change that.
I am, because it should not have been done in the first place.
If you would like to change, anything that's on that form that went in, you're welcome to do that.
I know that.
You can go online and do it.
I know.
I didn't feel like I was projecting anything on her.
You are
because
by
we
telling
were-
her anything that you saying you didn't say black people be done. She's saying you said it. I'm going to believe my daughter because she
Okay.
would not lie to me about something like this. Why would she lie? Why would
It's
she?
like I asked if I could do it later, and you're like, no, it's kind of like, no, you have to do it now, kind of mandatory. And I'm like, I don't.
Did you
really-
feel like I was pressuring you?
Yeah, she said she didn't want to do it at the moment.
She speak to me, honey?
Yeah.
Did you feel like I was pressuring
Yeah, I
you?
asked if I could do it another time, and you're like, no, it's kind of mandatory. I'm like, okay. I didn't really know if it was mandatory or not, but.
Okay. Well, we're obviously going to agree to disagree on this conversation. I apologize if you feel like you were pressured. I apologize for raising your daughter to vote without your consent and without you having an opportunity to have a conversation with her or even checking anything online. So that's all I can say right now is I apologize.
Yeah, I'm calling the news also.
Okay. Well, thank
So,
you very
yeah.
much for coming
Thank
in.
you.
And
I'm taking my daughter out of the school. She do not feel comfortable. I'm just completely pissed off right now. I'm pissed.